souls. We've got Kate here, it's Jules O'Neill, and Kate is going to share with us what she felt after her first session with Women's Wisdom. So Kate, over to you.
Right. The first time I had no idea what to expect, and I was trying to be open and just honest about how I felt, but things came up that I had no idea were going to be there. I knew that they were there, I guess, but they came up. And the biggest thing for me was the fact that I've spent my whole life just leaning on people for reassurance all the time. And even first relationship I had, that was the biggest thing, the biggest problem was that I was constantly relying on this person to support me. And I've gone on to get married and I've had children, so I'm obviously very capable of doing things and thinking through those things. But I keep telling myself that I'm not. And that has prevented me from moving forward, and I'd love to be an artist, and I know that that is within me, but the fact that I was constantly leaning was holding me back. But what I found was when you said that it's okay to lean into that thing that you
because
love.
It was part of who you are, love that part of you. Yes.
Exactly, and not to keep saying to myself, I need to completely change who I am to move forward in life, but then how do you do that? I can still need to connect with who I am at the core. So to be, to be told that that's okay, all of a sudden within myself I said that's okay, and I straight away started to lean into what I wanted and artwork and knowing what I needed to do to get there. So I started completely decluttering my house and wanting to let go of things. And being more assertive without even thinking about it, in a sense. I've been, in my relationship, I've been stating more how I feel rather than just going, oh, can I put that out there? I've been saying, no, this is how I feel. Which is
wow,
really good.
that is so exciting because you loved more of you. You loved that leaning part. It was about your creativity.
Yeah.
But so much came up as well with your relationship.
Yeah.
And so that, and because your reaction was low self-esteem.
Yes, exactly.
So that's falling away.
Yeah.
And you're able to say more of what you want.
Yeah, because all of a sudden I felt okay with low self-esteem in a way.
Yes.
Because it was, it's always low self-esteem is bad, and we've got to, be more confident. We've got to do this, but it's, it's how you get there. But you do have to look inside to get there, and be okay with who you are now.
Right now,
to get there
in this space, and evolve it, and keep focusing on where you want to grow, and creativity. All of you watching this would have something inside of you. Kate knows she wants to be an artist, and we're going to see that develop through this process of this work, because when you do start loving all of who you are, the dark and the light, and then you just work with what you've got, you grow, just like nature shows us. And when you keep focusing on your creativity, which is the light, and who you are, everything else kind of falls away. And so those subtle differences are what I love about this work, because when you water a plant, you don't see the changes overnight. You don't have a tree, but over a week or two, because it's been a couple of weeks now, when you reflect, like what you were saying, you can notice I'm standing up for myself more. Who cares if I've got low self-esteem? Who cares if I'm leaning? Actually, that's me.
Yes.
And in fact, you shared you were leaning more into your creativity. Yeah. And it was okay.
Yes. I think so. It was... some of the changes are not that conscious in that while being at home and thinking, right, I've got to be more assertive, I've got to do this. They just started to come because all of a sudden I felt okay to be what I was at present, because I knew that I had it within me to grow.
Yes.
So
you did.
Whereas before you always doubt it, going, oh, this is how I am. Constantly when you're, feeling downtrodden all the time, you just think, how am I going to grow? It's like you're watering a plant, and I suppose just keep standing on it every day. That's how I felt. So
good analogy.
But I was, I felt more open when I left you last time. But like I said, all those things came up, but I had no idea were there even just the one thing, and you saying, I would say one thing and you'd say, no, it's not that. And it would make me dig deeper
Yes.
to find something, and
Yeah.
you'd say, that's it. And all of a sudden you go, oh, that is it.
Yes.
That is
Oh my
it.
God.
That
That
was good.
feeling is so much
Yeah.
easier to see rather than tell. And
Yeah.
when you experience it, it's your heart. And it's your
Yeah.
heart kind of going,
Exactly.
ba-boom, ba-boom, it's
Yes.
me. And who cares what it is? It's just me.
Yeah.
Okay, now what do I do with this part of me?
Exactly. And it's not about, Come to See wasn't about dwelling on the past or going into the reasons behind it. It's just, I feel that there's just maybe few things in your life that are constantly stopping you from moving forward, and then you just open that door, and that's when all the other little things seem to sort of iron themselves out as well.
Awesome.
So does that make sense?
It so makes sense. Okay, we are going to leave it there, gorgeous souls, and we're going to come back and we're going to do another process of the Women's Wisdom System on Kate for you to see. Thank you for sharing, Kate.
My pleasure.
Bye, gorgeous souls.